Hello, and welcome to Rolling Escapades Season 2, Episode 8, Part 2. Dungeons & Dragons, people around the table rolling dice. Woo, Death Star is the sponsor. Christopher Rolls is the artist. Links in the description. Go do stuff. People did things in the last episode. Go watch it. That's the recap. I'm not really recapping
Secret
it.
things.
Yeah, secret things occurred. Okay, so what I will do is carry on from things. You're done. You're done. Right, Elderan, what would you like to do?
See to the horses, make sure they're okay to ride in 3 days.
Yeah, they'll be fine in 3 days.
Have dinner with my dad and my granddad.
Cool.
That's it.
That's it. Did you want to discuss anything with them?
Not particularly.
Just
dinner.
enjoy food.
Just
That's
eat
cool.
there and sit in silence, awkward silence.
Sounds like
for
a
3
typical
days.
noble family thing to do, though.
Yeah.
Everyone
But
sits around the
there'll
table doing
be-
nothing.
No, but like that is not like bringing it in the specific topic.
Yeah.
Are
It'll
you
be-
visiting you and your son on his birthday?
Yeah, I'd find out whether or not they're coming, but
They will not be,
I didn't think so.
because they have a city to look after.
They resent you and your son.
Leave my freedom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing that Throndraek wants to do.
I imagine they say to each other,
Right.
what kind of horrible
It's not that,
degenerate
it's
has
not
an
that.
offspring?
Just the top right corner.
Wait. Oh, the top right. Oh, right. Okay.
Is it a full bit of paper?
The top right corner. Does everyone want to know what it is?
What?
You lost the game.
Oh.
Again.
You said that inside.
Yeah,
We-
no,
we know
I'm,
you
I'm,
are.
in, I'm in the half an hour fine period. It's fine.
Yeah.
So am I.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that passes. Are you going to get all 9 horses that you have ready and take the extra horse?
Yeah.
Cool. In fact, it'll be 10, including your
Warhorse.
war horse.
Yeah. And I've got 2 for.
He's got his summoned horse.
Yeah, because I've
From
got
Fine
my summoned
Steed.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I've
there
got
were-
2 for pack horse or trading between.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys, you had 9 horses because you bought 1 for Iron and your
That
guys'
chicken
is
again.
8. And then
Definitely.
Fine Steed. So you've got 2 extras because Iron isn't there and the one that Elderan was riding is no longer being ridden here.
My one nearly died.
No, it came close. It had disadvantage on. Oh, it's moving at half speed.
Well, open a shop called Tesco's.
Lasagna.
We sell one meat.
Awesome. Cool. So that's what you do.
Yes. Chicken.
Your vassals, retainers, that's the actual word, will organise to, keep everything sorted. We'll continue to maintain the hold, as it were. Batter down the hatches and all that.
Yeah.
Whilst you are gone. Cool. Let's do Parr.
I want to find either a privately owned archery range or the local guard barracks. Whoever the fuck is going to sell me a longbow.
You can easily find it'll be a carpenter's and a Fletcher's more than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can sell you a
Bow you.
longbow
With like the heaviest poundage they possibly can, because I believe that's how you classify bows.
That's fine. But a longbow will set you back 50 gold pieces.
Wonderful.
And then arrows will cost you 1 gold per 20 arrows.
1 gold per 20.
Yep.
So if I
And you need
buy
to cover.
100, so that's 5 gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then where's? I'm pretty sure when you buy one, it comes with a quiver. When you buy a set.
I've got 120.
I
then.
think the arrows come as a quiver.
Yeah, I think they do. Which in itself is really weird because essentially that means the arrows are free because a quiver also costs a gold. So I'm gonna say you have to buy a quiver,
Yeah, that's whatever.
but then you've just got bundles of arrows otherwise. Cool. So that's an extra gold for the quiver. So
Okay.
a total of 56 gold spent.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's nice and easy. You now have a longbow.
Yeah, and then I wanted to see if I could make another keg in the 3 days.
Probably not in 3 days.
No.
No.
Can I leave one? No, let's not do that. Leave one to brew. No, yeah, leave one to ferment while I'm away.
Sure. Yeah. Darek will offer a place to leave it fermenting.
Wonderful.
Or she'll even keep an eye on it and at some point take it off so it doesn't come back and kill you.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
If you end up leaving it fermenting for...
And
And
then
then
the other
because it's
thing-
gone bad or it's come to life?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Please
what
turn
I
up
did
at
in
the
real
face of
life
Beer Golem.
and left my side and just
Beer golem.
I want to see a beer golem.
Beer
There
golem.
might be stats for that. There probably is somewhere.
Everyone looks more attractive than they actually are. And the third thing is obviously look in the area of the city where shit's being built
Yes.
and
yes.
scout out things for that project.
You will head to the southwestern part of town, to the new centre of the city that is being built, which you all know about. Because the city expands relatively quickly, they are expanding the city to keep people within the walls. People have started building outside of the walls, and the council are not okay with that. Because it is not safe, so they are building a section of the wall, extending the wall, and making a new city ward. It's in development. It's going to take a while to finish. That's cool. I have already sent you quotes for the things
Yes,
on that.
you have.
And
That's all good.
yeah, and I believe it is in this book. You can find rules for actually running
Which
it.
one is that?
DMG.
PHP.
PHP. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure
Okay.
in this it might also. I think there's rules in that as well.
Yeah.
The DMG and the
Dunk.
PHP.
Okay,
So have a
yeah,
look.
that's
There's
fine.
things on running stuff, but that's for later. But yes.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll
Okay.
probably spend any remaining time just helping out at the Manticore's head.
Cool.
Earn a bit
Simple
of
enough.
extra money that way.
Awesome. Cool. Icarus.
Right, so I'd like to head over to the Purple Helix headquarters
Yep.
and see if I can inquire about the symbol on the back of the spiders.
Yes. Oh yeah. Which another thing I mentioned, the Monster Hunter Guild took that, but you have a copy of the
Yes.
image. They took the actual skin because they're going to go research the actual creature.
Oh, okay, so they're already doing research on this thing,
They're doing research on the creature to try and find out what it is,
but not necessarily
but
the symbol.
not actually the symbol. that
Okay,
much.
so I'd be looking
Yeah.
at the symbol. as
That's
it
cool.
is.
Okay, so you make your way towards to the Purple Helix library. Oh god, hold it. There we go. You will make your way up to it's the Purple Helix have a tower.
Mhm.
It's in the central ward of town, relatively near to the teardrop. It's one of the taller buildings in the city, because wizards and ostentationists and magic, and they've got to look better than everyone for no real reason at all. Yeah, you make your way in. The lower level ground floor is sort of mostly like common room areas, a large foyer, things like that for people to talk to. The second and third levels are dedicated to sort of classrooms, research rooms, study rooms, that sort of thing. The Purple Helix do train people with, who are interested in becoming a wizard or show latent magic power and stuff, so they can keep things. There is an apprentice master sort of system, where there are people who are considered masters in certain areas who will take on an apprentice. There is normally
One of those, right?
usually
I
one master,
didn't
one
get
apprentice,
that stage.
one apprentice, one master. It is not a thing to have two masters or to have two apprentices.
Slight curiosity as to what my rank is, considering.
You are a member.
Yeah.
You haven't been made an apprentice. You are just a member of the Purple Helix. You're not an
Yeah.
apprentice. You're not a master.
More of an affiliate thing.
Yeah. It's if you wanted to receive training, they could organize it, but it's not a.
I'm good for now. Oh Christ, no! Wait,
I mean, nothing.
You see nothing.
who would be the master?
Him.
That seems like a
no,
bit of a
no,
case of
no.
the blind leading the blind, to be honest.
I'm level 6. on my spellcasting. You're level 5 on your spellcasting.
No,
No, he's not.
4.
No.
3.
Three.
Oh.
Keep going down.
There's only one way around. This is.
But it's on the as I said, the first and second floor. The third floor is where the library is. So you make your way up to there. The librarian chief, Kaelin Delanthan.
Liberian.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard that as well. You missed out an R.
What did I say?
Librarian.
Librarian. Sure.
No, Winnie the Pooh, control books.
No, it's a barbarian.
So what does the
He's
librarian
He's a
say?
librarian barbarian.
Silence!
Wait, it's me.
It's actually a book
librarian.
it's a book that's at the top of the battle axe.
Okay, so they've just lost their shovel, so it's no longer Barian, it's Brarian. Says.
Fucking hell. No, she's female highlight. She is sort of making her way around. She knows most of the locations of things within the library, so you can track her down, find her within the library. She's like, yes, Icarus, yes.
That's right. I'm looking for certain iconography. I encountered a strange creature a few days back and wondered if you'd help me find the origins of a symbol on its back.
I can certainly try. Do you know anything about where the symbol came from at all?
No.
Okay.
All I know is that the creature didn't seem natural. It
Well, that's
was
interesting.
it was heavily invasive, and I rather suspect that it came of a person's meddling as opposed to natural creation.
Oh joys, people meddling in things they don't understand. Okay, so a symbol for something. Okay. She stops for a moment, casts a spell. A couple of seconds later, she nods. Wait, 1 second. Ambera is just coming over to help. Hopefully, between us, we can get something done. It's about a minute or so later. A female hill dwarf comes up. You'd know her by sight as well, a name, Ambera Bolderk. She's one of the library wardens, sort of chief librarian, and then it's the wardens. She's one of two. And then there's other various people beneath them, but when it comes to library, the wardens and the librarian are they're the ones in charge of the library. They control who goes out, who gets what, and where it goes, and order everyone else around. And Kaelin turns to Ambera. So, yes, symbology, Ambera. We have lots of books on different types of symbology, but we don't know where it's coming from. So I need you to go collect the religious iconography and the
Dusty library?
yes.
And also get those people that are talking in stacks.
Yes, yes. Yes, the religious iconography and see if there's anything there. I will look into the crests of noble families, and then Icarus, if you want to head over to the section on cultists that we have, maybe you'll find something in there, but hopefully between us. Do you have an example of the icon?
The piece that I carved off is currently in possession of the monster.
We made sure that you had a...
You were given in the council meeting. You
Okay, otherwise I was
you
going to
copied
give a very careful description.
Yeah.
You have a copy of the sketch.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And you still have the poison vial.
Yeah, perfect. They both look at it, nod, head over to the thing and start collecting books. I would like you to make an investigation check, please. I'll make one.
I think that's. I hope that's 10. Yes, it's 10.
10. Okay.
Not great, not terrible.
Bang out.
Looking through the various things with the three of you. Well, really, the other two mostly just help you get the books, then just leave you to it. You find a lot of symbology involving ox skulls and that sort of thing. You know, there's various human crests who've used it. Dwarven clans have occasionally used it. There are from the books on sort of like human histories. There are examples of cultists and cults that have used symbols, but there's nothing that sort of stands out, and you know,
nothing's a close enough match.
Yeah,
nothing. It's skulls as a general, which of course is going to happen a lot when cultists come around.
Yeah. There's a lot of skull iconography in a lot of places. Nothing quite matches exactly. You know, there are oxen skulls, but the horns are going in the other direction, or it's not symmetrical, or things like that.
Alongside this, I'd probably be checking for anything that might be within these cults, like unusual creatures. You know, not necessarily demons, but kind of just monstrosities.
Yeah. I mean, some of them do have like brief reference to monstrosities. There is a cult as sort of was enacting a ritual to summon a demon. There's one that was using a sacrifice to pull things in from other planes. Most of the things involve sacrificing something and bringing something forward from where it shouldn't be, or bring it into the planes to where it shouldn't be. And most of them ended poorly for the cultists involved. The thing they summoned ended up just kind of murdering all of them.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
So there's nothing.
Yes.
There's nothing that really stands out as a that connects to like the invisible giant spiders.
It's all far too loose.
Yes. Yeah. The books you have are sort of, they're not really heavily detailed. It was what the librarians have got for you is as many loose references as they could, so you could attempt to match the symbol to something, and then you could delve deeper within that subject. But as it stands, nothing matches. Yes, yeah. Which might just be because it's more of an unique symbol to a particular thing, but you don't know what the thing it's unique to is, so it's hard to track down. You know, it could be a religious thing, it could be a cult thing, but you need an exact a book on that particular thing to find the imagery, sort of thing.
So how long does checking through all my books take?
I'll say it'll probably take, looking at it a lot, that's going to give you a lot of books, probably that and the rest of that first day.
Just the first day?
Yeah, just the first day, yeah.
And then I'd inquire to the other two what their findings were.
Oh, they brought you the books that they had as well. They just helped you get the books. They brought everything to you and then just left you.
Oh, okay. So I looked through all three.
Yes.
Instead of each one checking their own pile.
Yeah. They just helped you get books as necessary.
Oh, okay. Then the other thing I'd then sort of inquire into finding separate books into the creation of unusual creatures.
Okay.
This would probably be day 2.
Yes. Yeah. So go ahead. Make another investigation check.
6.
Your dice have a habit of doing that.
Yeah, they roll brilliantly and
Roll
then
off
just sort
good
of
numbers
fall
onto
over.
shit numbers. It's the dice tray.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a reason I rolled on all of these trays before playing.
Yeah, solve that
So
one.
the second day you go in, Kylan isn't in. It's her day off. But Avandra is there, and so is the other warden, Ginny. She's a female stout halfling. They help you try to find books on
The creation of
weird things.
Yeah.
They don't know the library as well as Kylan, and it's a very
odd
very niche subject.
Yeah.
So between the three, you're not actually able to find any books on the matter.
That's fair.
But they do say potentially there is someone here. There is something here, but it would make more sense if to ask Kylan when she's back in. She may know more.
Okay. Then on the third day, is it the third day that we're meeting up, or is it 3 days and then we meet up?
I believe you're meeting on the third day at midday.
Okay. Then that morning, I would like to purchase an amount of alchemical supplies in order to use with my kit later. To
Okay.
make, so that during long rest I can produce certain things.
Okay, cool.
So I'll spend whatever 100 gold
Getting alchemical
a
supplies.
mix of this and that.
Yeah, cool. You've got a mixture of stuff to use. Okay. Is that you done, Icarus?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Awesome. Okay, Darek. Let's do you.
Okay. Bend over. This might hurt a bit.
I will also do a bit more with you next week.
No,
I'm gonna do rather than kicking everyone off the table again this week.
Okay. We'll start with everyone off the table.
Yeah, we'll just start with everyone off the table and just do it from there. Yeah.
Oh fuck, okay.
Amuha, ha 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 ha.
Yeah. So, is there a time limit? Do you have a time estimate on when the secret thing is happening or whatever like that?
It will happen at some point during
Okay,
the 3 days.
fair enough.
The actual timing doesn't really matter.
I go and do some shopping. I go and buy some crossbows. I go and buy a couple of health potions. I assume I'm just gonna.
Yeah, health
get
potions
another-
are fine.
Yeah.
Health potions are 50 gold for the standard potion.
Yeah.
Each.
Oh yeah, I'd probably buy one of those as well. Sorry.
Cool. That's cool. Easy enough to do. If people want to buy health potions, you can buy health potions. 50 gold for a standard and more for a greater. Hang on.
I can't afford him either.
It's fine.
50 for a
Shouldn't take
standard,
from the
yeah.
party.
50 for a standard and.
Do they take credit cards?
Oh.
Credit card. I keep buying stuff on my account.
It's because I bought the horse.
Yeah.
You can
Or
take
on
it
loan.
by all
No, I
means.
call my axe ouch because that's what a lot of people say.
Oh, I should probably come up with a name for my hand.
Call it Sablita.
Yeah. 50 for a standard, 200 for a greater, 2,000 for a superior, and if you are able to find it, 20,000 for a supreme.
That's one real good tonic.
How long does it take to make a supreme one?
4 weeks. 40 days.
Chicken supreme.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go and do research.
Yeah.
So I may bump into Icarus.
You probably, yeah, if you both head up to the weddings on the same day, you'll end up doing the same research. You're going to get the same information.
Right. So I get the same information when I research the skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I feel like I kind of took his role away.
Well,
Saying that, but
it's
No, I found the same thing. Doesn't really matter what the role is. It's just,
Okay.
I assume.
yeah. It's a you're trying to look for a specific thing over a very, very broad spectrum. It is hard to find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm probably not just using the Purple Helix library. I'm probably going to the other libraries as well. I'm
Yeah.
going all around the place.
Yeah.
There's 2 other things I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for any sort of clue as to the 3 wavy lines thing because I've seen it before and I'm looking for it again.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Perception.
Yep, perception check.
All that fucking time for investigation is a fucking perception check. Anyway. Oh yeah, cool. Probably not. 7.
7. It is enough to notice as you walk around town, you will pass by a temple of Avandra. It looks very very similar to the symbol of Avandra, which is 3 stacked wavy lines.
Avandra?
Avandra, yeah, Avandra.
Avandra. Same symbol as Shamshir.
She is the goddess of luck, change in fortune. Someone loses control of their dog.
Yes, apparently. Okay, cool.
It's the butcher's dog.
Running away with the sausages.
That's good. I file that away for future use, but I've got one more thing to research. I'm looking for anything I can on the fucking name Breed and Kier because I want to find this fuck.
Where are you looking for information?
I assume in the Purple Helix library because that would be he's a magic user. That's one thing I do know about him. So I'm going to look in there for any mention of Kier, a wizard called Kier, anything like that.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
This is the guy who's pulled us out. Yeah.
16.
16.
Not enough.
It's a going in with a single name, and with the help of the wardens. You know, they do have biographies. They do have information on people of note. You are pretty confident there is no information on that name in the library.
Yeah, because it wasn't a real name. Cool. Great, and then I do a bit of shopping, and then everything else is just going to be, I assume, stuff that you want to do in secret.
You did have one of your things. I don't think needs to be done in secret.
Okay, cool.
Which was check in with Erlau.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Unless you wanted to do that in secret.
No.
Cool. So yeah, at some point during the thing again, you'll be able to easy enough for you to get a meeting with her because
I'm her apprentice. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone has the master.
In this world, will I call her master or will I call her mistress?
I'm
I assume master, but I'm
That's
just.
actually
Yes.
a very good question.
Now we're
I'll
asking
probably
the right
answer.
questions.
Yeah.
You would call her master.
I call her milady.
I don't think Darek has the neckbeard for it.
Does he have a fedora then?
Yeah.
I think I have a beret called the artwork.
Do you
Pitch
tip
beret.
I'm pretty sure if I'm indoors talking to the master, I take the beret off.
Yeah.
It's hats off indoors.
Well, no, if you're inside the library, it's a library. According to him, at least.
In terms of general things, it would be an apprentice would call their master. It would be independent. Erlau would have specifically said, "Don't call me that. Just call me Erlau."
Okay.
Erlau or her title Elixidis.
Or hey you.
Just because that's her preference.
Yes, certainly.
So, yeah, we'll say you do the research on that first day, and then you do more research the second day. So say sometime in the evening on the second day, you'll be able to go up into Erlau's quarters inside the Purple Felix.
How has this meeting been arranged? Has she called me? Have I called her? Or is this just a pre-arranged check-in kind of thing?
Maybe a little bit of both, or all three. It's you're supposed to do regular check-ins, but you're not in. You spend a lot of time not in the city.
Yeah.
So it's when you're in, it's a conscious effort by both parts to make sure you have a meeting,
Okay.
even if it's just a quick in passing catch up sort of thing.
Sure.
I was imagining a quick sup.
So
I don't use contractions.
So, the body count.
so you make your way up the tower as you've done multiple times. You make your way into the top floor where Erlau's quarters are. Make your way over the door and should knock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I picked
just
the
want to
lock.
be sure. I want to be
Spawn
sure.
kicked the bugger in.
You stand there weirdly, just like.
You didn't even realise the window's a better entrance.
You hear Erla's voice from inside say, "Enter."
I go in.
You open the door. You step in. She is behind her desk. Sitting behind her desk, furiously writing something on notes. Quite common. She spends a lot of time writing and researching things. Interestingly enough, when you saw her a couple of days ago, she looked exhausted. She, big, dark, black eyes beneath her skin, pale and all that. She looks completely energized right now. She doesn't look tired at all. She looks... it's strange. It's like she's had a lot of time off, slept, caught up, and is,
It's not just like she's done like 5 Red Bulls. It's like she's had like a proper holiday and everything.
Yeah,
in the space of like 2 days.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, in fact, a day and a half.
She's cat naps, back-to-back cat naps, all the way.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something different, but I'm not there and everything.
Cocaine.
Oh no, I'm thinking different plane.
The plane of coke.
The plane.
I'm gonna try to insight check.
Go
on
for
her,
it.
but,
Make an
yeah.
insight check.
No.
Did I choose the wrong dice?
Apparently you chose the wrong dice this week.
You chose poorly.
Swap trays.
I mean, Ola is
Got
difficult
one
to read. She always has
No
been.
shit, yeah. I got a 12. I'm sure it's not enough. Yeah. No, don't want to do it. Her modifier's probably 12.
Come back later when you've leveled up.
A lot.
So yeah, that's odd. She is writing a lot, and she looks as you enter. She looks up. Hello, Darek.
Hello?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. You look a lot better.
Yes, I've found lots of information in my research. Had a lot of success. I'm very happy.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's good to hear.
How was Grassbury?
Very interesting. Do you know Milo? What's his surname? Do you know Milo?
Milo,
Whatever his name is.
Thistletop, something like that.
Milo, halfling name.
Yes, I do. Very interesting fellow. Very unique use of the unseen servant spell, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he seems a powerful mage. It was very interesting staying with him.
Yes. What I do know of him, he's more of a he knows a lot of parlor tricks as opposed to.
I didn't get to spend that much time with him. Unfortunately, we were all busy.
Yes, he's not prone to his fireballs or his lightning bolts. He's all about the unseen servant or prestidigitation, things like that. Not lesser magics, all interesting. Utility spells, yes. Thank you.
Yes, that's why I switched to it. That's very much my wheelhouse.
Yes.
And Icarus and Aegis acquitted themselves very well. We're pleased.
Good. That is good to know. They have proven to be pretty powerful so far. Very useful allies to have. Awesome. Tell me more about these spiders.
Well, we showed you the symbol.
Yes.
I did a bit of research in the library. I couldn't find anything about it, but it's not much going on. It's just a skull. They could cast invisibility at will. They didn't appear to have any other magical powers, but they were extremely powerful creatures.
Sounds like they're more powerful. Invisibility at will was strange. Definitely invisibility, not fairy spiders. They weren't travelling to the ethereal plane.
No, I when I cast Fairy Fire on them, they were illuminated, which does not happen with
No,
fairy
the
spiders.
ethereal plane. They are gone. You would not be able to find them on this plane. Interesting. And then obviously we've dealt with giant spiders before. Giant spiders are not uncommon, but you said these ones was there I remember Shamshir or someone saying, I wasn't fully paying attention, they had claws on their feet.
Yes, on their front legs and their rear legs.
Rear legs, yeah. Very strange. Did they use those to fight, or were they just for purchase?
They appear to be just for purchase. They attacked with their teeth and their venom.
Okay.
Did Icarus show you the venom? It was black. That was it's uncommon.
He might have done on the day. I was not entirely with it, to be completely honest. I was tired.
Well, you have a very important person. I've got work to do.
Yes. Well, I had some fruitful studying that night, so that was good.
Excellent.
Is there anything I can teach you today you're interested in? Any subject you wish to know more about?
It's late. I'm not sure we really have time at the moment.
I can make some time. Now is normally my research time, but that can be pushed back a little bit. I'm okay with that.
Well, I haven't. I only know the one attacking spell, so maybe another, maybe a cantrip that I can use to inflict damage would be useful.
Yes.
In a pinch.
We can start training. We can see. I know your magic is slightly different to mine, so it might not take as easily as we'd like, but we'll see what we can do. Awesome. So you guys will spend a couple of hours.
Try and teach me how to do a fucking wizard cantrip. No, I can't do. Yeah, cool.
You have a good teacher. You might eventually get it.
You could be an arcane initiate.
One
cantrip spell.
I can teach you a great cantrip. All you have to do is sign this document in your blood.
I don't know.
We might end up in the Feywild, so you might end up with something like that.
Okay, so we've got secret stuff afterwards. So Shade will do the end of your stuff because this stuff is not secret.
No, it's not.
So,
Oh, it's not secret stuff.
He eats
It doesn't need to be.
3 babies.
That was on a D20, by the way, guys.
Yeah, you picked it, dipshit.
None of them have been important rolls.
It's a good thing it wasn't a D12.
so I'll get to that later. So,
10.
They do always roll.
you, I assume, will head to. Who are you going to first?
Well, he'd expect his fiancée to still be here. So he would go to her because it makes sense rather than going back and forth. I got everyone.
Furious no taking.
Unfortunately, we have no idea.
There you go.
Did anyone ever look at his hand? Notice anything?
His hands are wrapped.
Yeah, I wear cloth. Almost look like bandages.
He also said fiancé.
Plus, you probably wouldn't be wearing it if you're punching in the
engagement ring.
Yeah, I was meaning the ring.
Well, you might have
So
turned
the
into
guys
an
wear engagement.
Or you might break it. It's a ring.
Sometimes.
It's fragile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you are going to.
Gender structure works in this world.
Yes. Well, he presumes she's there.
She.
Or she might be somewhere else because she might be training at a range, possibly. But that'd be
We'll say she's here. She's in one of the other training rooms because that
Okay.
makes
Changing
sense.
Training.
Training.
I thought it said chaining.
Oh.
That's a big
Sorry, that's a
sign.
different kind of
Well, it is all underground.
Sam, I can only get so hard.
Yeah, so you can. Michael, you'll probably actually, when you leave, Raina will probably tell you where to go.
Yeah. Yeah, they already know.
Be like, yeah, just
Down there.
she's that way. Off you go.
Yeah. Before I even mention a word, it's probably just like, yeah. Cool.
So, yes, you make your way over to the sort of archery range. Essentially, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's for
Probably a
lack of
pin cushion at the
better
end of
word.
a long hallway.
Yeah. Well, it'll probably be like movable target or something because not everyone uses bows. Some people use
Daggers.
javelins and axes and daggers and stuff, so they can be able to get closer.
And specific people, great axes. No.
Oh no, not in this place.
I know.
No
I
one
know,
here
not in
uses
this
a
place.
great axe. Fuck.
If they did, they'd be quite good at it. I mean, who can't throw great axes?
A lot of people.
Yeah, most people at the table.
Anyway. Yeah.
So yes, Glessel is in there. She is training, firing arrows at a target.
Yeah, she would have been.
Yes, she is very focused on what she's doing. She does not notice you enter.
That's cool.
Put your hands over her eyes.
Stab.
She's probably still here.
Put your hand somewhere else.
I'm going
Then you
to
will get slapped.
just walk up to the side of her
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to also throw one of my daggers at the target.
Sure.
Oh, at her. I thought
Make
If he rolls a 1.
Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
So how far away is
it's
this
far.
target?
She's
far.
she's firing this. Yeah, she's using a
Either way, might get her attention.
longbow.
Probably
You're
should.
probably not hitting this target.
If you get to 1,
220s.
you hit her.
Okay. What am I adding?
Attack roll.
Your dagger.
Oh, it
hit
would
your
be
normal.
attack roll.
Yeah.
Cool. 23.
Oi.
Whoa, with disadvantage.
That's fair.
Yeah, I rolled a 14
Okay.
at minimum.
That is a surprisingly good roll.
I know.
You won't. You do hit like it's what's the word? Mannequin.
Target?
No, it's like a mannequin.
Dummy.
Dummy. Yeah, there we go. Training dummy. Which you will hit the pole that it is standing on.
That's still pretty impressive. That's pretty thin.
Yeah, hit him in the dick.
But you were aiming to hit him in the torso.
Oh yeah, it falls off.
But there's only so far you can throw a dagger.
Yeah.
That is
impressed.
within the range.
Only because of the huge attack roll. You wouldn't actually be able to throw a dagger that far, but well,
Yeah.
you know,
Which says otherwise. It's magic.
yeah.
Which,
As that goes flying past her, she does fire another arrow, but is slightly distracted. So instead of it striking in the center of the chest, it's about an inch off.
Right in the nips.
Still dead.
That's some very
And she turns to you, and she looks you up and down, glares a little bit, and then runs forward and kisses you.
yeah, that's fair. Well, that gets your attention.
You could have done it a different way.
Dagger
I've never seen eyebrows move so quickly.
Look it up. Oh, jeez. Well, you know I'm not good with talking. Regardless of who it is. I think you'd agree.
I'm finding a name, bear with.
Mhm.
No, not that name. That name, there we go. That's fair. It's part of the reason why I love you.
Likewise.
Valna has been helpful. She wants to know a date.
Huh.
Get married or follow. Definitely. Kill her on your honeymoon.
Is she into that? Yeah, might be a
She
furry.
will be turned into that.
Anything you got in mind?
tomorrow.
Right
Today,
now.
go.
Yesterday, preferably.
We're gathered here today. What?
I think we need some more time to plan it. So maybe in a couple of months.
Sounds good.
Yes. No, I don't want it later than a couple of months.
Any reason?
Potentially.
Insight?
Sure, we're gonna
Keep
find out.
some cagey fuckers.
You can
Literally.
just feel the love between them.
Shotgun lycanthrope wedding. Fucking right.
No, I'm thinking what they're actually talking about
Here's
is
your
summoning some
sacrificial
sort of
people.
demon.
Have fun,
He's
guys.
probably a vampire or something weird like that.
No, she's the light.
20.
No, he's alive. She's the vampire.
20.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's both.
She what information are you trying to get from her?
Why so soon, basically?
Okay.
What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
rush?
What's the rush? That's fair. She seems doubly happy to what she normally. She's happy because she sees you're there, you're seeing her. You're not seeing each other in
Yeah.
a week or so. But there seems to be something else that she's happy about.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think I know it.
Yeah, that's the look I thought you were giving him.
Which when you sort of are.
It's weird because she rarely smiles.
Yes,
Well, she does around me, but just in general.
Yeah. She doesn't smile very often. She's very clearly
Clearly,
happy.
yeah, excited about something.
Which your role, looking her up and down, she is maybe a little bit more rounded in the belly.
Yeah, there we go. I thought so.
My look was correct.
Yeah, I might like. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Okay.
Call him Simba.
They were lions, not tigers. But still,
And bears,
it's funny.
oh my.
What's it called,
say?
Scar?
I said
we can get Jeremy Irons
and
to
bears,
voice
oh my.
Okay. I will take note of that, but
Or Tony.
yeah, I will just
Yeah.
I won't say anything. But have a good idea of why.
Yes. Yeah, she continues to smile, and then yes. Sooner, because I don't know if I'll fit in my dress. Because I think I might be pregnant.
Does he faint?
Make a constitution save.
Even I wasn't expecting this, by the way, as a player, by the way, guys.
Hey! Stab her in the stomach. You don't want it, you know.
Holy
I don't
hell.
know that dark.
You don't want a lycanthrope baby, dude. Half lycan.
Half throat.
What's he going to come out with? Like a tiger head and...
So you're saying that he's not right in this situation?
Oh my god.
That was almost inspiration worthy as well.
You don't know what monstrosity you've created.
Jesus, what a day already.
Oh my
Everything's
God.
just been dumped on him. Good on him. Well, that's a surprise.
I mean, is it?
I don't really know what to say. I'm happy.
That's good.
My teacher cantrip is called prophylactic.
So you can go see a paladin and you can use lay on hands to cure the disease.
Not a disease.
Hell.
No, it's a plague.
Am I pro-choice or...
I mean, it's half lycan, surely be removed curse.
Yeah. No, surely it's remove curse over time.
I mean, technically it's a parasite, which would classify it as a disease right now, but...
Jesus.
Yes.
No, he's not going to help.
Yes, I will. Here's a coat hanger.
Is this going to be the second episode you have to edit?
Well, this this
How long have
quick,
you
didn't it? Fucking hell.
known?
Only recently. I felt ill in the mornings, so whilst you were gone, I went and consulted with
Whatever her name was again.
Valna.
Anna, yeah. I should have that somewhere, but
I'm pretty sure you do have
I'm
it
sure you
somewhere.
said it
I
like
don't-
2 minutes ago
yeah.
as well.
I don't think I've written it
There are
down.
lots of names going through my head.
Yeah, I know he's, yeah. Actually, just as a general thing,
Mhm.
is knowing if it's a boy or girl, does that exist?
Probably not.
No, I was gonna say.
At this early
Cool.
stage as well.
No, just in
probably-
general, like as well, you wouldn't. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
no.
cool. We won't even bother asking them because
Yeah.
we wouldn't.
You won't know until it is born.
Some mad divination magic, maybe.
It is born.
Yeah, which is a risk.
Well, gotta think of names. I'll have a think. Got a bit of a journey ahead. You know, fuck, what's your name again?
Elderan.
Nathan? Elderan. I've got it here. I've got too many names.
There are too many names.
It's, yeah,
You've also just been thrown off your kilter a little bit. You weren't expecting that.
yeah. Weirdly enough, yeah. It's his son's birthday. 5, wasn't it?
5, yeah.
Yeah.
When are you leaving?
3 days, I think we said, didn't we? Yeah, 3 days.
Okay.
Wait, how long did we say we were going to be there? I think
It's 10 days to get there.
it's 10 days to get there.
We'd be
We're
there
there
for a
for
while,
X number of days.
because we might be-
10 days back.
They're searching the coast afterwards.
It's like
Yeah,
2 weeks
you've
we're
got
there doing stuff and then moving on.
The 6th is his son's birthday. The 16th is the end of the war anniversary. So that's, you know,
There's a week between them.
yeah, there's a week there.
Yeah, it's a long time.
There's a week travel there, a week travel back, plus whatever else you end up having to do up there.
Wow.
You've already got a month away.
Yeah, like
Yeah. A long while. Maybe a month.
Okay. Let's pick a date before you go,
Uh-huh.
and then hopefully you'll be back for it.
Oh, I'd have I'm gonna have to.
Good. I will speak to Rayna and Elden and see if they can do something with the council to give you the time.
Yeah. Do they know? And the rest of the Shadow Guard?
My sister knows,
I'd expect.
but no one else yet. You were the. My sister was there at the time, but I wanted you to be the first, as much as I
Appreciate
could
it.
achieve. So yeah.
I did have news, but yours is way better.
That's good.
We can talk another time about it.
Yes. I've missed you, Erebus.
Oh shit, son!
What a name to choose.
Oh, you know, yeah, 'cause you know what it is, don't you?
No, I know of a different Erebus.
Oh, right. If you know the actual meaning of it, then yeah. No. It's actually technically it's the Greek god of darkness. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
That's not at all worrying.
His name is Shade is still quite appropriate though.
Yeah.
Just out of character. So if his other names. Reason why. Whole theme to it.
Alright then.
all of the nams.
Horseman of the Apocalypse. Death incarnate.
What's his horse
Really?
pale?
Hmm?
What's his horse
Bit
pale?
over there.
Probably.
I don't know.
Almost white. Don't like.
So, we should go talk to Valna and place a date, and hopefully it'll be sorted. Will you be inviting your comrades? The Errant Guard.
Yeah. I suppose they should.
That's good.
You're banned, right?
You need a minister, right?
No, we were missed by that.
You need a
Yeah.
grumpy bastard dwarf.
I'm not grumpy.
Eagle eyes.
He's the
some other
grumpy one.
You need to
Great
set off
long
all the
grey hair
fireworks,
guys. It explodes spontaneously.
Need someone to revive
Yeah.
that
All
guy.
sorts of weird shit.
I haven't
Need someone to throw daggers with. Which I'm going to throw daggers
Yeah,
with.
of course. You know, the Monster Slayer.
Dagger throwing brothers.
And now a sword.
Um,
Don't assume keeping the sword.
I'd say yeah. I'm expecting probably some of the Shadow Guard to be there.
Yes, I was thinking we'd invite them all.
Mm-hmm.
And then your parents and your brother?
For sure. I need to catch up with them, especially my brother.
Look at all these people with their families.
Oh.
On the same continent as them.
No.
Living
True that.
families.
True that.
No.
I think that would probably be it. I don't have anyone else to invite, so.
Yes. Well, I'll say he knows.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
we
yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah.
That's actually a good question. Would you like my father to walk you down the aisle?
I hadn't thought of that. Yes, that would be nice, yes.
It's the best that I can help you with.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to tell my family about the baby? Or not yet?
It will, by the time we've had our wedding date, it will be obvious, so. We should let them know, yes, in advance.
Oh, would it?
I have more training to do. Our job is never, ever over.
No.
And I guess you want to go talk to Thor
Uh-huh.
and your parents.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. That's good. Not a theme again. Totally not.
Well, it was good to see you again, Erebus.
You too.
I love you.
Love you too.
She gives you a kiss and then turns back and goes back to trading.
Cool.
I think that's the single most.
I will
words.
before. Yeah, go and grab the dagger as well. Before.
You'll just run down as she's shooting arrows down the range.
I trust her enough.
Yeah. I mean,
Plus, you could always just deflect.
yeah, any that
Yes.
go to strike you, you just catch.
I'm just like, no.
That one was a bit
She
close.
probably fires one at you to test you.
And then just
Yeah,
She probably
probably.
does actually.
Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
Catch point.
This isn't shade. He said too many things.
Always not
Well,
in a
isn't
big
it
group
this
of people.
Erebus?
Whatever the fuck his name is now.
You don't know.
We
that.
don't know.
Jim.
that.
Yeah, we don't know that. It's still shade.
Yep, his name is Shade.
He's shade.
He's a shady mark.
Yes.
Oh, he's kitty catting me now.
All the names.
The obsession with cats.
Hey, I have a close relation to.
Oh yeah, did anyone buy string?
As a counterpoint, a little laser pointer.
Yeah. Make it very old very quickly.
No, it won't.
Prestidigitation can do that.
What if there's water?
It won't get near it.
It. Shade's now.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Well, I don't know what
What,
it
is the tiger
anymore.
also called Shade, or does the tiger have its own name?
Just a good question. Maybe you'll find out.
It's called Tony.
For now.
He's jazz hands.
We're gonna
It's not a right.
Not right,
we're gonna help him develop a dual personality. with
Yes,
That's
fantastic.
the idea, yeah.
What, shade and hide?
Something like that, yeah.
it. That works actually.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if we just cut off his hands and put them back on the wrong place, does he become a Rakshasa?
Yes, that's how it works. that is exactly what you do. You just cut like tiger throats.
Yes.
Anyway,
Tiger
yeah.
throat.
Put him back on the other way around. Yeah, perfect.
If you cut him off whilst he's a human, he transforms and then he goes back on. What happens when he transforms
That's the
again?
wrong one.
When he transforms after, though.
Don't know.
These are important questions. That
No, they're not. And they're really not
That's it. We
happening.
need the answers to what happens when you glue hands back on.
Yeah, but he's transformed the wrong way.
To a
so
like
would
and-
they both swap to the opposite thing?
So, Shade.
Anyway.
We're gonna go meet your brother.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I would say probably.
right. Yeah, no, middle of the day, right?
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah,
actually,
wait.
those with the
Probably meet him at home.
yeah. Well, also the training would have taken over time would have taken longer than it actually did.
Yes.
So probably the conversation, the talking and whatnot, you're probably that first day is done.
Mm-hmm.
So you can,
You'd have time to do it. So.
yeah, you go off and I assume slip and then come next day.
Yeah.
To which, yeah, your brother stays with your parents.
Yep.
For the most part currently. So yeah, that's where you'll find him.
That's cool.
So you head over there, and you will catch him as he is making his way out of the door. He's wearing studded leather armor. He is carrying a longbow strung over his back, with a quiver full of arrows, and a short sword on his hip. You notice that the what it's called armor has a where is it? There it is. Do I already have this?
I think I know what you're saying. Well, I do know what you're saying.
It has a thing in the breast.
It has a
It's a
thing
symbol.
with a thing and the thing. It has emblem of bear claws pointing upwards with the claws aflame. As a crest on the armor, which you know to be the emblem of the Fire Talons, the City Watch. Yeah. To which Thor is stepping out, going to leave, and then spots you, and he sort of just freezes for a bit.
Roll for initiative.
Finish.
And then sort of look at you, sort of weakly smiles, like,
Been a while. Where you off to?
work.
Yeah. You know it's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You remember what happened, what?
Yes.
Actually, wouldn't it have been a few months back or a year or so, wasn't it?
About a year or so, yeah.
About a year ago.
Yes. Well, learn to fight, and I'm better off.
Good. You not had any other trouble?
Nah, it's all been good.
I've not heard of them either.
That's
Well,
good.
None of them have returned, as far as I know.
Good.
Well, good to see you again out and getting a job.
It's not. It's safer than it could be. I'm up on the walls. I've got a bow. Nothing's
See.
supposed to come near me. The joke is, if they get to the archers, then the city's already doomed, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, don't worry. There are others that can probably help.
But
If they get in.
Yeah, that's why they said if they get to the archers, then if I have to use my short sword, then the city's pretty screwed. So, yay.
Well, you know where I am.
The same thing.
Huh?
The same thing about my ring.
Yeah.
Had to use it in the first session.
I went the wrong way.
Just don't get hurt.
It's just I'm learning to fight. I want to learn to use the bow and the sword, and then I can they're teaching me how to make my own arrows.
That's good.
And then I can learn to make my own bows, so I can do some time with them and then start up a safer job.
Well, you're learning the tricks of the trade like all of us have. My fiancée could probably help you with a bow if she has time. Well, funny enough, she may not now. I've just found out I might be a dad.
He looks you up and down. And he genuinely laughs. Like, oh, you're serious?
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna tell Mum and Dad.
Good luck with that.
I know. Right.
I'm going to work.
Good luck with that.
I will,
Runs away very quickly.
I will not be home later.
Also wise.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm heading off anyway in a few days. Maybe for a month. We've got a bit of a party. And, standard stuff.
Okay. Well, if you can get away from Mum and Dad, we can get a drink. That's what I'm going to be.
Always good to catch up.
Okay, well, I got to go to work.
Before he goes and hugs him.
Fair.
Much as awkward as it is, he does it.
awkward hug.
Awkward bro hug.
That's fine. He hugs back. And then heads off and disappears off to wherever his station is for the day.
Mm-hmm.
You head into your parents' house.
Yep.
Have a conversation with them.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad reacts in a very similar way to Thor.
Yeah. I guess.
Almost like exactly the same way. Give or take a few seconds longer of laughter.
It's almost like they have a family sense of humour.
And then your mother just sort of sits there in silence for about 5 minutes, and then just starts talking and talking and talking and talking and talking
Like
and just
processing
and
everything.
just doesn't stop talking.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are very animated for the day, and it is. They keep doing silly things all the day that stop you from leaving, pointlessly. Until the evening, where more from tiredness of just constantly going all day, they eventually just go to bed, and then you're able to leave and you go find your brother and have a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to call that as a good time to end the session for now, because I only have Shamshir stuff to do and the rest of Darek's stuff to do, and I can't do Shamshir stuff because Shamshir is not here.
You talk to yourself.
I could, but I don't know what Shamshir is going to say.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can put it to a group vote.
We should get like paddles and just like,
Yes, no questions.
I was gonna say, you can't really talk to yourself because Efang will probably come up with something smarter than you.
He knows his character better than I do. So cool. We will end there. We will pick up next week with episode 9. Finish off some of this stuff and then start you guys on your journey towards Turquoise Lagoon. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. Be awesome and subscribe and like and whatnot, and bye.